name is Schauer. I'm a project manager and Earth observation expert at the company IABG. IABG is a technology provider and service provider. We are working on the topic of transport infrastructure within the GDA program. That means we are interested in transport infrastructure inventories, but also mobility patterns, and we are also investigating the climate impact on infrastructure. You have quite different awareness about this topic. That means we have IFIs or stakeholders that has no knowledge or no awareness about Earth observation on the one hand. And on the other hand, we already have stakeholders that are dealing with Earth observation data sets. And though also the knowledge about this data is quite different. Vulnerability of transport infrastructure for climate change is what we see there, especially in the topic of flooding. So that's why we have use cases that are dealing with this topic to find out where are the road segments, for example, that are prone to flooding. And this is a very important information for our stakeholders, especially for the planning. At the very beginning, the problem or the issue that we have in certain areas no data sets. That means one of the EFIs were talking about the data desert. That means they have not any data sets, and that's why we start to build inventories. For example, we captured all the available data sets. In the next step, when we see that we need more up-to-date data sets, we have to extract them, for example, from Earth observation imagery, and that's what we are doing. The added value of the program is for some of the stakeholders to get the data, to raise awareness about what data is available. And for those who already are working with Earth observation data, they can benefit from the expertise in analysis techniques, for example, that goes beyond just providing data sets. And that really depends on the IFI. We are dealing with mobility patterns on the Cambodian border. In the first cycle now, we demonstrate the benefits of Sentinel's dataset. That means open and free datasets from the Copernicus program. In the next cycle, we want to go further and want to compare the results of the mobility pattern analysis with very high-resolution datasets so that the customer can compare the results from the high-resolution datasets with the very high-resolution datasets. Because, of course, the information we can extract from very high-resolution datasets is maybe more precise, but at the end, we have to consider also the cost for the dataset. And if the customer is already satisfied with the results from the high-resolution datasets, then it's okay. Another use case is located in the Amazon area. It shows that transport infrastructure is not just talking about roads, it's also talking about rivers. And in that case, we are building up inventory of the riverbeds, also to highlight the changes of the riverbeds, to learn more about the navigability of these riverbeds. Now, as we finish the first cycle, I think the important next steps are to taking the datasets, what we have generated or captured, and to go into analysis. Because the results of these analyses are the real value-added products at the end that are used by the customer. That's what we are convinced about. And this will show at the end the success of the GDA program, because the customers are not focusing on data sets. They are focusing on solutions and on answers to their questions. And this is what we will achieve in the next stages and cycles within the GDA project.